Hey everybody, Rena here. This is Rena with Doom. I enhance women on the outside to ignite their insides so they can achieve their dreams and goals. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are going to talk about the power of your purpose. So I always kind of knew what I wanted, right? But I wasn't sure how to get it. And when I had graduated from college, I started a job as an engineer. My husband and I were both engineers, and we were constantly living for paycheck to paycheck. And there were all these things I wanted, but I really needed extra money. And where am I supposed to get this extra money, right? Because when you have a paycheck, you don't have a lot of options. All you got to do is live on what you have. So I started a side hustle so I could have the extra money for what I needed. But what I didn't realize was it wasn't the money that I needed, it was the mindset. And one of the first lessons that I learned was the power of purpose. So they had me do the exercise that I'm about to have you do. And I had written down that in 20 years, okay, so this was my 20-year vision, I would live in a white brick house, a big white brick house on a hill with a circular driveway and have a fountain in the middle of the circular driveway. So that was my 20-year goal. Did you know with this mindset technique, I had that house within 2 years? Yeah, 2 years. I couldn't believe it. It happened so fast, and it happened in a way that I totally did not expect. So I want to teach you how to find your life purpose. Now, if we were in a live seminar, I would have you close your eyes and guide you through a visualization where you got in touch with your higher self and learned your life purpose. But since we're doing these videos, let's just go ahead and do it with pencil and paper. So go ahead, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and let's get going. So I want you to number on the page 1 through 50. And what we're going to do is list 50 things that you want. Now, these can be in all aspects of your life. So not just financial, it could be professional, like a goal you want. It could be something that you want for your children. It could be family goals, a type of relationship you want, something that you want for your parents. Or it could just be legacy. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? What do you want to be known for? And I did this in my 20s, so honestly, the younger you are, the better it is to do something like this because it makes such a difference to have that clear mindset in the beginning. So 1 through 50 things you wanted. So I wanted a white brick house. I wanted it to be on a hill. I wanted to have a circular driveway. I wanted to have a fountain in it. There were a lot of other goals. I had a ton of traveling goals. I wanted to see the world, the whole world. I wanted to ski on the Matterhorn. I wanted to go to Machu Picchu. I wanted to take cruises all over the world. I had crazy dreams and no money, like no money, zero. Okay, one paycheck went to the mortgage, the other paycheck went to the bills, and at the end, there was hardly anything left over. One thing I really, really, really wanted was someone else to clean my house because I worked 40 hours a week. And I was working. And then the weekend, I'd spend all Saturday morning, my husband and I would spend cleaning the house. And by Sunday afternoon, you had no idea any cleaning had been done. I just wanted the whole house clean, to stay clean at once. And I thought, gee, if my side hustle could bring enough money for someone else to clean my house, I will have arrived. So think of, what do you want? Do you want time freedom, money freedom? I wanted travel. I wanted a family. I wanted to have kids. I didn't want to have a lot of debt doing it. So I didn't want to just sign away my life where I'd be working forever and ever. I wanted to be able to have some investments so money would be coming in. I wanted to learn how to do stocks. I had no idea how the financial markets worked. There were promotions at work I wanted. There were positions at work I wanted. So those were all the little things that I wanted, and I wrote a list of 50 of them. So if you don't have 50, take a moment, take a deep breath, and just get inside yourself. Go back to when you were about 7 or 8 years old, because that's the age. That's the magical age. At 7 or 8, we didn't have any limitations, so we knew exactly what we wanted. And that's the great time to think, what did I want as a kid? What were all those dreams and goals that I had that maybe I had forgotten? Some of them might be educational goals. There were classes I wanted to take. I wanted to learn how to play the piano. I wanted to be able to play like one song on the piano. I didn't want to be good, but I wanted to be able to play one song. So think about little things that would make it, that would mean a lot to you. Now, once you have the 50, there's a trick. You got to take the 50 down to 15. Yep. So start going through them and kind of prioritizing them. Which one is more important to me? And get the list down to 15. Now, once you have the 15, again, think about it, pray about it, sleep overnight. Sometimes you need a little extra time. But once you have the 15, now we're going to take it down to 8. So we're going to half it again. So we went from 50 to 15, we're going from 15 to 8. So keep parsing that list until you go from 8 to 4. And those are your 4 top priorities, and this is what your purpose is. So I had no idea what my purpose was, but I knew that I wanted to help people. I knew that being a female in math, there were so many times my abilities were questioned. They just looked one look at me. I'm short and I am a minority, and they'd like think, oh, what does she know about engineering? I'm not going to take her seriously. And I hated that women in mathematics and science were not taken seriously, and how much me and my other friends at work had to work just to be taken seriously as an engineer. It also frustrated me that we didn't get paid the same. So I knew I wanted to do something with women to let them know how smart they were, and let them know how great they were, and let them know their engineering designs rocked. So these were some of the things on my list that I kept dwindling and dwindling and dwindling. And honestly, y'all, I was 20, right? I was 20, so guess what? They were a little superficial, but that's where I was in life. I had superficial goals, I liked it, and that was my list. So go ahead, make your list of 50, take a pen and paper. It makes a big difference when you write it down, okay? Because when we write it down, our conscious mind is busy writing, so our subconscious can dream. So the goal is always to either journal, so your conscious mind gets busy and the subconscious is open. You can talk to somebody, so speak it out into a video or your voice memo. Again, your conscious mind is creating words, so your subconscious is free. Once you have your list of 50 and you're down to 4, then I just take a piece of paper and I put 4 pictures on it, an 8x11 paper, 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually just take pictures off of the web, and it always reminds me of what I want to do. I always had a picture of me helping women. I had the picture of this dream house, which I could never afford, with this big yard. I never wanted a big yard, but guess what? I put a picture of a dream house with a really big front yard, and guess what? I ended up with a dream house with a really big front yard. So the front yard was a bonus. But you will be surprised at how powerful your brain is when you teach it the direction you want to go. Give your mind clarity, because your brain is attracted to clarity, and it will always go to your clearest thought. If your clearest thought is, I am so afraid and I have so much self-doubt, your brain will stay there. So make your clearest thought your mission, your passion for people, and what you want to do, and that's where your brain's going to go. All right, thanks for watching. If you like this video, definitely click like, and I put a link below. Just scan the QR code and subscribe so we can be in touch, and I'll let you know when the next video comes out.